Well, that's not a PC or an MS-DOS machine. No, it's something a little different today. It is a TRS 80 color computer. This is a color computer, the original one. And this one shows it has 32K on it. I think they originally came with 4K, but looks like this one might have been upgraded. It's got that chiclet style keyboard on it. The interesting thing is the seals are all still there. The warranty seal, and it looks like it's been upgraded to extended basic. 32K RAM. Wow. So this was upgraded, looks like, by Radio Shack. And there's your serial number, 31601. Only thing is somebody cut the power cord, so we're gonna have to open this thing up and break the seal in order to get this open and put a power cord on it. I pulled out an old CRT and got a cable ready to plug into it, so it's ready to go. This does not... Yeah, there we go. Cut the top off. And right away I see they've got something there that's not connected. We got a heat shield, or RF shield. And the keyboard. How is the keyboard connected? Through a very stiff ribbon cable. If it's like the Color Computer 3, it's got a Mylar cable. No, not a Mylar cable. But whatever it is, it's not very long. It's very short. I wonder if I can kind of wiggle it. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Wow, that's not much of a cable there at all. Okay. Heat shields, RF shields, and the power supply. And this RF shield, oh, it popped right off. Look at that. Okay, there's the RAM chips. Let's see, and the CPU should be here. Yeah, the 6809. And Tandy's ROMs. I am not familiar with the Color Computer 1. I know the Color Computer 3 better. So, but I don't know why that's not connected. It looks like it's supposed to be down there. But that might be a voltage selection, so maybe I won't mess with that just yet. Well, there's not much room there, huh? More screws are going to have to come out. Oh boy. So it looks like the motherboard's going to have to come out so I can see where that power... Maybe so. Looks like the power comes in here. Yep, that's the power cord there. The power comes in here. Wow, okay. New power cord in place with the original strain relief. Wow, that was not fun to do, especially since that original strain relief was designed for a flat power cable and I was using a round one. But wow, I got it in there. Now to route the wire and trying to remember how it was routed in here. I think it went around that post. I don't think it's going to go around that post anymore. I think it's going to have to come down here. And then just wire it up to the power supply. I don't think, I mean, this one was marked and it plugged in on that side of the power supply, but if you follow these, one side goes through a fuse and the other side, they both go to the one side of the transformer. They don't go to a switch or anything. So I'm guessing live would go through the fuse, which would be that one there. This is ground, and then that would be my neutral then. So we'll do it that way. But they don't have any connectors like this, so I don't know if I can. I don't think I can reuse these. I might see what I can do, or I might just solder the wires on there. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I got it back together, and I used the big blade connectors. They seem to actually make better contact than these little ones. So they're in there pretty tight. So got the live, ground, and neutral. And the live comes in and goes to there's a fuse. Goes to the fuse, and then it goes around and comes to the transformer, where this one just comes around, zigzags across the board and goes to the transformer. And then after it comes to the transformer, it goes through like a rectifier and some capacitor, filter capacitors, and it runs into the board, and then the board actually has the voltage on it, or the power supply on it. And the caps actually look alright. I'm gonna leave them alone. Alrighty, it's live. And that switch just controls here, so it's got power running in here. Let's see what happens. Well, look at that. Cool. Wow, this TV's kind of... Does I have a keyboard? Oh, I have a keyboard. Cool. Reset. I have reset. Oh, I wonder if it'll tell me the memory. Let's see. Did the letter, there it goes. P-R-I. This keyboard is not the most fantastic thing to type on. Yeah, 32K. Well, 24 plus it uses some for basic. So yeah, it's got 32K on it. At least. It works. I guess now we can try the disk drive out. We'll put the cover back on and go from there. Cool. Okay, I found a couple of color computer discs. This one here is hopefully blank. I have quite a collection, but most of them said color computer 64K. Well, this has 32. And or color computer 3, so most of my stuff is color computer 3, but this is DeskMate 1. I have DeskMate 3, that's for the color computer 3, but this is just DeskMate, so we'll try that one out. And this one didn't say, these two didn't say what the requirements were, neither did this one, and that's basic. Those are basic games there, so we will try the old controller card. Now I've already cleaned the contacts. I didn't clean the case or anything. We're just gonna power it on. See, we got a disk drive. These are two single-sided 40-track drives, and I'll go ahead and power them on. There we go. And we'll see. Well, I don't even know if this controller works, so we'll find out when we power it on. It should say disk extended color basic. Well, it would if I plugged it in. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, okay, yeah. Disk extended color basic. So far so good. It's reading the ROM off that. So let's try DIR, and that should activate one of the disk drives, and it did. And of course there's nothing in there, so it's gonna get, let's see what that one is. IO error. Let me just make sure that's not a, oh, it doesn't like, oh, this is a I forget this is a Color Computer 1. You can't type DOS, it won't boot OS 9 that way. But what we should be able to do is format this disk, which is INIT? No. Trying to remember what the command is. No. 0? Oh! That was the command. Disk initialize. Oh. And it is going. Now that's going to format single-sided 35 tracks. Ooh, IO error, really? Maybe it didn't like that disk. We can try it again. Of course, I'm pretty sure that disk drive works. I had it running a little while ago. Didn't like that at all, huh? Okay. Let's make sure it's not just the disk. Well, since I can't boot OS 9, there's a program that you have to type in order to boot an OS 9 disk on a Color Computer 1. So we'll just go with the basic. Hopefully, should be able to read. Okay, it read the disk. Runs. This keyboard is terrible. Oh. Oh, I don't have repeat, do I? No, I don't. I don't know where the 0 came from. All right. Oh, syntax error in 20. List 20. Oh, come on. Oh, the 0 key is sticking. P mode clear. Well, okay, that's a color computer beyond this command. So I think, I wonder if this has the edit command. It's been, I don't. Oh, it does. Okay. Is it? I remember how this works. It's been so long. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Maybe. Break in 5420. How about list 5420? This program is not compatible with this. Okay, yeah, we're getting into peaks and pokes and this. Okay, that's not a compatible program. It needs to, you have to, that's the beauty of it. You can reprogram these things to make it work, but this was designed with a little more graphics involved, and this is not a Color Computer 3, and it can't quite do that. Let's see. Let's do new. But the disk drive is working. I don't know why I didn't want to format that disk. Maybe it was just being temperamental. Missiles. That's a lot of programming. Instructions, sure. Protect your 4 cities from bombing. The Blue Pyramid. Use the joystick to move it. Oh. No, but I don't have a joystick. Let's go ahead and die. Use speed poke. No, that will not work on this computer. Speed poke 65495, that is only for the Color Computer 3. So we have to hit no. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Function call. Yeah, let's see. List 22. Yeah, the P mode. That's a Color Computer 3 program. That is a graphics mode that this computer doesn't have. I'm going to run into that a lot. That's why people upgraded and got the Color Computer 3, because Color Computer 3 was awesome. I have one. It's got a hard drive and a CD-ROM drive and a 5 1/4 inch and a 3 1/2 inch floppy drive, and it's just awesome. But this is a Coco 1, and I think I'm afraid all I have are Color Computer 3 programs. Word hunt. This keyboard is like typing on a calculator. Do I need instructions? Hell no. Do you want this to go to the printer? No. Do you want a solution printed out? No. We don't want anything printed. Oh, is this a... oh, what is the width of the puzzle? 32? okay, okay. This is a crossword puzzle maker. And you can print out, if you had a printer hooked up, you could print out a crossword puzzle. And you enter the words, you know, how many words, I put 5, and how many characters across and how many down, I put 32 and 32. So then you just type in the words that you want this program to hide inside that crossword, and it'll do it. Let's see. Next word. So the computer's actually working. I guess this might have been a school computer, and a lot of times they have to, before they can sell or get rid of something like this, they have to make it inoperable, which means they usually cut the cord. And that's probably what happened to this one, because and then that wire that was disconnected in here, I went ahead and connected that back up, and seems to be just fine. How many copies of this puzzle? Yeah, this is going to print to the printer. Oh, okay. No, it's going to go to the screen. Okay. So this is a 32 column screen. That's why I picked 32. So that's what it does. Now the words that I typed in there are hidden in here somewhere. Now it's going to go 32 columns this way, which is going to go beyond, because I think this is only, what, 1, 2, that's hard to count now. It's not 32 columns down, or 32 rows. But there's a crossword. And it would print this out on a printer. Oh, and then there's the words that I typed in. That's what you got to find in the crossword puzzle. That's kind of nifty. Well, alrighty. And let's see. I don't know. Boot this side. Oh, here's one of those flippy disks. So it's got the index hole on both sides, so it's designed to be flipped over. I don't know if this is gonna... Yeah, okay, that's a OS 9 disk, which on a Color Computer 3 you can type DOS and hit enter and it will boot the OS 9 disk. This computer you got to type in a program, and I cannot remember. It's several lines long and somewhere buried. Probably, it might even be on the internet, but you have to type this program in order to boot an OS 9 disk on a Color Computer 1. And that's if to say this is not OS 9 level 2. If it's OS 9 level 2, it will not boot on a Color Computer 1. It has to be the first. Oh my god, get in there. Little bugger. So let's try to format that disk again. We'll start fresh. Yeah, 1.1. I think my Color Computer 3 has 2.1. See, it goes through the motions. Now it's formatting blind, actually. Right now it's just going through and formatting the disk, and then once it finishes formatting, it goes back and verifies the format. It'll go through the disk twice, and that's what it's running problems on. Oh, it's verifying. See, now it's going through all the tracks quickly. Well, look at that. It worked. And there's nothing there. Oh. Darn, what is the command to tell you how much free? Oh, I'm just... There used to be a thing, maybe it's the Color Computer 3 would actually tell you how much space it's 160K. Because it's only 35 tracks. It's 160K. 40 tracks would give you 180. And then 40 tracks double-sided gives you 360. But now we can... Actually, I can put this disc, since I know to read that one. And if I type backup 1 to 0. 0 is the disk we just formatted. 1 is the top drive. So if I hit that, yeah, that's drive 1 on the top. Oh, that just drive's probably dirty. It's not reading. But I guess now we'll try out this controller, see if that one works. Oh boy. There we go. Now if you ever get one of these computers, make sure you turn it off before you remove the... This is not a friendly... you'll damage the CPU if you try to take the cartridge out while the computer is powered on. Let's see what we get here. Oh! Disk extended color basic 1.1. I wonder what 1.1... Does 1.1 give us the DOS command? It does! It does give us the DOS command. Ooh. We can boot these other disks, and that's not an OS9 disk, so that's not gonna it's not gonna do that one. Let's do DiskMate, because I'm pretty sure, unless that requires 64K. I may have to reset. All right, DOS. It's not doing anything. That may not be a good disk. Let's try one of these others. It says boot this side. But that did give us the DOS command. I didn't have to type in the program. Oh, that may not... It is not doing anything. I don't know if I've tried any of these discs out. This is says Tandy Color Computer. doesn't say anything about how much memory it requires. And it seems like once it's failed, it's not gonna go again, so you have to no, not that disk either, huh? Yeah, it doesn't have a memory requirement. Let's try this one then. Yeah, it doesn't. I just did a reset that time. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, something about this computer is just not happy about these DOS disks. And that's why, put that back together, and that's why, you know, you don't see people using these for much more than just basic programming. But also make sure you put the right screws in the right hole, otherwise they come through the keyboard. Jeez. Anyway, well, that's it. The two disk drive controllers actually work, and the FD500, it actually has the DOS boot, whereas this one did not. It's still trying to run the disk. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching.